How's it going? Okay, so here's the quick little demo that I told you that I put together for you, just illustrating some of the basic features and functions of the saber. So we've got the Graflex, excuse me, 2.1 converted Star Killer with a 1-inch blade holder, custom crystal chamber here, and custom chamber rods. The knobs here on the front and back were done by Wayne Austin from Derby City Sabers. The chassis is a custom design by Patrick Cargill from Cargill Custom Saber Services. It's got a Profi 1.5 board in here, as you can see right there. Accent LEDs here. Let's see what else. And as I said, custom crystal chamber. So let's go ahead and get right into it. Kill key's kind of tight, so bear with me here. There we go. So you can see the accent LEDs. Right there. All right. And let's see, let me put the grip on and I've got a test NeoPixel blade that I use here, so I don't have to pull out the big one. But let me go ahead and get the grip on, put the blade in, and you can see it from there. Be right back. Okay, so got the blade in, or the demo blade rather, and giving you a quick close-up of the blade plug that I was telling you about by Derby City Sabers. It's game accurate, in case you're into that kind of thing. Smooth swing, force lightning lockup,
and my rightful place as leader of Deathwatch.
and there's a volume control mod here. So you preset the volume at the max that you want, and then this mod will allow you to go up and down, but never higher than the hard limit that you set in the configuration file. So this particular font that I switched to it's pretty loud, so it can trigger some false clashes. So I'm going to reduce the volume here, and I'll reduce the hard limit volume. If you decide to get it from me, I will go ahead and lower it a little bit so you don't run into this problem. But in case, you just hold the aux button down here. That's the volume menu, and to go down, you just hit the aux. You can hear it's getting lower, and then go back up, you go activation. So let's turn it down a little bit more. And then you hold it for just a second to set it. Now we're all good. See? Cuts down on a lot of the false clashes.
Let's see what this saber can do.
Yeah, it's got a audio player. close up on the crystal for you. And that's pretty much it, man. It's a pretty cool saber. This is probably like my third or fourth one that I've installed and whatnot. So this one is by far like the best conversion that I've had. I've got one more that I put a little bit more time and effort into. Obviously, it's my personal one, but anyway, long story short, this is it. If you have any questions, feel free to hit me up at any time. And like I told you before, I'll throw at the price that we discussed. I'll throw in a NeoPixel blade. It won't be brand new, but it's the one that I've been using for the most part. But I'll make sure it's all cleaned up. I mean, I go through a lot to make my blades. Basically, the same thing that was used to make the demo blade here is the same thing that I do to put into, or that I put into the regular blade. So I'll start off with a TCSS blade here. I'll sand it down with varying degrees of sandpaper, and once I get it sanded to the to the smoothness that I like, what I do is I take the NeoPixel strips, I wrap them in cellophane, or excuse me, I take the NeoPixel strips and I heat shrink them first, wrap that heat shrink set into some cellophane and put it in some TCSS diffuser foam, and then the foam gets wrapped in a little bit more cellophane, and then it goes into a diffuser tube, which is, you can kind of see the white right here, and then that goes into the blade. So it's, the blade turns out, really bright, and it looks really good, especially on camera, and especially like, if you're doing it with the lights out and stuff, whatever. But make no mistake, NeoPixel is so bright that it can light a room up in broad daylight. I've done it, and I can show you some footage of some other sabers that I've installed that do exactly that. So anyway, sorry for the long-winded description. Just wanted to make sure I covered as much as I thought you may be interested in. Again, if you have any questions, feel free to hit me up. I'm going to go ahead and put this video up on YouTube and send you the link. Take care.